Hey, it's Tom from WPWithTom.com, and in this video I'm going to go over 2 of the best places that you can sell websites online. So let's dive into this now. So the first one that I wanted to cover here is called Motion Invest, and now this is a newer company, but I was really interested in this because it just launched a couple weeks ago now, and one of the founders behind the company, if I go over to where it says About Us, is Spencer HOTH. He's a co-founder of the company, and he is from Niche Pursuits. He's been a blogger that I've followed for years that makes niche websites and builds them up, sometimes sells them, sometimes keeps them for himself, and he's done some extensive things at nichepursuits.com. I highly recommend you check it out after this video, but I wanted to talk a little bit more here about how this process works here and what they do. So they buy websites, and they usually target ones that are anywhere from $50 to $2,000 per month in profit. And if you wanted to, you can just go here, click buy a site, and you can see that they're going to be buying niche websites. So let's just click view sites available right here, and it will show us a list of sites. Some of them actually are already sold, or you have to sign in with the URL. You actually have to pay for a subscription after the first month, but you can sign in and view them for free initially. And this gives you an idea. So this one is earning $300 per month. It tells you how many visitors per month they have and the domain authority, and the sale price right here is $10,000. Now, I don't think they're going to give you $10,000 to sell to them, because then they'd be making no profit at all, but you probably can get somewhere around the 30 times monthly earnings range. So 3,000 times 30, you're going to have $9,000 is what you would probably get, and they're going to list it for $10,000 on their platform and sell it to someone else. So you're actually selling the website that you've created to Motion Invest. And I really like that because there's no brokerage fees involved like many other platforms have. They just allow you to sell it right to them, and then they sell it to their audience or try to improve the website a bit and sell it to someone else. So you're going to be looking at around 30 times multiple, and I thought that was really good to look at as far as WordPress website creators are. Like many of you watching this video, you probably create WordPress websites already, so what's stopping you from just creating a blog or a couple blog projects on the side where you regularly update content and put out content for the world, and then you can hopefully or possibly sell your website. Even if you're making $100 a month, you can end up selling that for $3,000 to somebody like Motion Invest here. So I wanted to go over this really quickly and just show you an idea of how you can actually sell WordPress websites. Now, if you want to have something that passively brings in money each month, it might not be fully passive, but it might be a lot more passive than, let's say, working 40 hours a week. You could possibly buy websites and do that if that's something you're interested in. I think the majority of people watching this video are probably more interested in creating and selling the websites, just because we have a lot of WordPress creators watching these types of videos. But this is an option that I wanted to tell you about, and this is for the lower range, like $50 to $2,000 per month. Now, there are larger ranges. I'm going to go over this other site right here, empireflippers.com. You may have heard of this one. Now, before I get started in here, I really wanted to cover these two because these are actually good sites, and I know so many people out there make these cringy videos about buying and selling websites on Flippa, and really Flippa has so many scams out there. I think it's important to note that both of these sites are vetted. You're getting vetted on your earnings by the company right here before they buy it, and they're buying it themselves. So they're going to check, and they're going to actually send you the money within a couple days, couple business days. You'll have the money from Motion Invest. This is more of a process here because there's a lot more money involved with Empire Flippers. And if we go over here to the marketplace, you can see why. You can see that there's actually, this is the high end, but there's a site here making $58,000 a month basically, and they're selling it for $1.6 million. So there's big sites out there that people buy and sell. If you wanted to, you can scroll through the whole marketplace, but I wanted to show you this, that almost 90% of their websites that they list on here are sold, and they've already sold over $100 million worth of websites when you look at the sales. So it's pretty incredible. Now, they are going to be targeting a higher range here. If we look and scroll down right here, you can see that they are selling a site right here that only gets $1,000 a month, but the next lowest is almost $3,000 a month. This wouldn't even qualify for Motion Invest based on how much they usually spend on a site. So you're looking at a much higher tier with these sites earning much more per month, and they're bringing in 20,000, 15,000 a month. So you're looking at a lot higher end sites on Empire Flippers than you are on something like Motion Invest. But Motion Invest is probably more beginner friendly because you don't have to get to $2, $3, $5, $10,000 to be able to sell a website. You only have to get to $50 or $100 a month to be able to sell a website to them through here. Now they are going to each be looking at roughly your last 12 months worth of earnings and go off the average for that. That's where they help calculate a lot of the numbers, and it's really important to look at what they're looking for. They might want to have sites that have an email list that would be more beneficial to sell to someone with an email list that's active, or to have proof of the whole 12 months of earnings. Show different earnings from different revenue streams if possible. Maybe have AdSense, maybe have affiliate products, maybe have something like your own course or something like that. There's a lot of different options that you could use to earn money on websites, but they want to see how you're doing it, and they're going to be vetting all of this. Now, once Empire Flippers sells a site, they usually have like a 30-day period where you're trying to more or less let the new owner who bought the website see if it's actually earning that much. You're not going to be able to just flip them a crappy website like many of the Flipper people do, and they scam them and get away with it. They're trying to make sure you're actually earning what you have said and what's been vetted. So there's going to be this period where you're going to be waiting to get your money because you've sold a site at this high dollar amount, and they want to actually make sure the person that bought the site doesn't get scammed. That's really what it comes down to. There is also a 15% fee on Empire Flippers here that you should know about, while there's no fee on Motion Invest. So that's another thing that you really should be aware of if you're going to be trying to sell these websites. I personally am going to be trying to sell a lot of different websites to Motion Invest over the next year or two. I'm going to start building up a lot of blogs as side projects and then sell them to Motion Invest to just get some extra money flowing in, because I think I can be able to make websites fairly easily and outsource a lot of the content creation as well as write some of myself. But I think it's a good plan to have to learn how to make profitable websites online. Maybe if you don't want to sell them, you can make a few sites, each making around $500 a month, and leave your job. There's so many different options out there, but I really just wanted to tell you about these two places where you can buy and sell profitable websites, and I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in more videos. Thanks for viewing. Have a good one.